Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by both the title and the thumbnail of this video, I'm a new foster cat mom. So before I formally introduce you guys to my foster cat, I just want to cover some topics about fostering first, such as what fostering is, who can foster, and the benefits of fostering. The reason why I want to share this story with you guys is because I know a lot of y'all came from my Ollie the cat video, which means the majority of you guys should be animal lovers. So what better place to spread the benefits about fostering than on this channel, right? So what exactly is fostering? Fostering is when you take an animal from the animal shelter into your home with the goal of providing them love and nurturing them until they're ready to be adopted into their forever home. Fostering allows these animals to prepare for adoption by giving them the opportunity to grow and express their personality along with recovering from any past traumas in a safe and loving environment. You could typically foster an animal from anywhere between a few weeks to a few months, but it all depends on the animal situation. And anyone over the age of 18 can contact their local animal shelter or go online and register to become a foster parent. Typically, anyone under the age of 18 aren't allowed to become foster parents just because of safety regulations. However, they can get their parents or legal guardian to sign up to become one. So the first benefit we're going to talk about is how fostering helps reduce the number of animals at animal shelters and prevents overcrowding. So according to ASPCA website, over 6.5 million animals come into the shelters each year in the US alone. So what this means is that all of these animal shelters are overcrowded and at capacity, which means they don't have enough resources to take care of animals that need extra care, such as those with special needs or health issues. And that's where we, the fosters, come into play. So every time that a foster takes an animal out of a shelter, it allows another space to be opened up for another potential animal to come in. So if you guys have ever been to an animal shelter, you'll see that the cats are stuck in these tiny little cages, one right after another, with lots of people walking around, with dogs barking in the background. So a lot of these cats are usually scared and hiding in the corners or hiding in the litter box and just not eating because they're stressed. So what we do is we take these animals and take them home, give them this area just themselves where they are able to kind of relax and de-stress from everything that's been going on. And when we do that, they're finally able to open up and show their true personality, like I mentioned earlier. The third benefit is that there are a lot of animals that need special care, such as those that are pregnant or have health issues. And usually these animal shelters don't have enough resources to take care of them properly. Now I'm going to read a couple plays that I've seen online to kind of help show you guys what kind of animals need our help. So the first one is Seymour. Seymour is a handsome man in need of hospice foster. He has a mass in his stomach and we aren't totally sure how long he has left. He has been losing a lot of weight and doesn't want to eat very much. He might have a couple weeks left, he might have a couple months, but we do know that he would love to spend that time in a foster home. Next up is Bear. Bear hasn't been doing too well in the shelter and really needs a home to recover in. He was in a home before coming to the shelter and the stress of the shelter has not been good for him. He isn't eating and he will certainly waste away here. He's currently on easy oral medication for a kitty cold, and in general is a very sweet guy when other cats aren't around. Due to his rapid weight loss, we want fosters prepared for the worst, that he might end up being a hospice case. We are also hopeful that he will make a recovery. So last one I want to read is of Menlo. So Menlo is a 1-year-old guy that came to us from a city shelter after a traumatic injury to his tail. He'll need an amputation of his tail in the future and currently needs a foster to provide bladder expression, monitoring his fecal output, and administering his oral meds. So all of these cases that I've read show that a lot of these cats do have medical issues and need extra attention. So that's why fostering is important, so that we can give them the care that they need. The fourth benefit is that if you love animals, but you're not 100% sure if you want one yet, fostering is the way to go. So adopting means you'll be taking this animal into your home forever. However, fostering is a great way to kind of test the waters out and see if having a pet is right for you. The fifth benefit is that you can help improve the animal's social skills. So this can mean for your current animal if you have one at home, or the foster animal that you're taking care of. For example, the reason why I'm fostering a cat is because I know Ollie hasn't had too much exposure with other animals, And being the animal lover that I am, I know that I will be adopting more cats and dogs in the future. And I wanted Ollie to meet more animals in a safe way so that he'll be more open to them in the future. Additionally, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of these shelter animals don't really know how to interact with humans just because they're super stressed and are confined to a small space. So bringing them into your home will allow them to socialize with other humans outside of the stressful environment that is the animal shelter. The sixth benefit is that you'll be able to help these animals find their forever home. So when you're fostering, these animals will be living in your home 24/7, so you'll kind of see how they interact in this space. So my experience, usually after 2 weeks, once you get to know the animal and the animal kind of relaxes and opens up, you go online and fill out a form about the pet. What you do is you kind of document their personality and little traits that they have and provide pictures and videos too. So what this does is that it helps potential adopters kind of understand each animal a little more and what they're like outside of the shelter. Basically, you're their number one promoter in helping them find a forever home. So the last benefit is that you'll be saving a life in more ways than one. These animals need our help, and I'm sure more than enough of you guys have the resources and capability of helping these animals out. So if you can, please do more research about fostering and see if that's a possibility for you and your family. So without further ado, why don't I go get my new foster cat, Rupina. So everyone, this is probably the moment you've been waiting for this whole video. It's Rupina! Say hi, Rupina. She's a very gentle giant. That's a good girl. Rupina's story started one day when I was browsing the list of pleas to see which cat would be the best fit. It was my first time fostering, and I didn't have a lot of experience with pregnant cats or those with health issues, so I wanted to ease myself in with the first one. I came across Rupina's and noticed that she's been on the plea list for a few weeks already, and after reading her description, I knew I had to give her the second chance that she needed. She was a shy but friendly girl who had a history of UTIs, allergies, and wasn't eating at the shelter due to stress. She was also overweight, and the shelter wanted her future foster to help manage a weight loss plan for her. She was so scared when I brought her home that all she did was try to find dark places to hide, from under cabinets to trash cans and even litter boxes, freshly cleaned of course. Even with this behavior, I knew that she was just scared and still wanted love. So I gave her her own space to let her de-stress after all the craziness that she's been through, and also made sure to give her reassurance that she was safe. Soon she started coming out of her shell and even started eating regularly. When she started gaining confidence, she also started playing with Ollie's mice. I mean, who could resist those mice, right? All she needed was time, patience, and love. Just after a few short days with her, she showed her true self and became a cuddly, playful cat. She loved to just lay on me, even though she was a bit on the larger side, and also just slept on my bed whenever possible. If she could, I bet she would stay in my bed all day and night. Also, Ollie doesn't seem to mind Rupina too much. I see them playing with each other every once in a while, and they even sleep on the bed together sometimes with me. So in conclusion, I just want to reiterate how important fostering is and what a big difference it can make for these animals. I got to see firsthand how Rupina transformed from a shy shelter cat who didn't eat to a strong, confident cat who likes to play and cuddle. As I mentioned earlier in benefit number 6, I filled out this extensive form on Rupina with information about her personality, behavior towards other humans and animals, and other habits worth noting, along with a few pictures of her. The animal shelter marketing team then took what I wrote and created this beautiful piece on her to showcase all her wonderful little quirks. As a foster, I am Rupina's #1 advocator in helping her find her forever home. And doing this in turn helps potential adopters learn more about her to see if she would be a great fit for their family. So that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit about fostering. And as always, if you did like the video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Rupina. Bye.